My wings are wrapped around me, and I am going to fly out of existence. Hello there, everybody. This is Woodfall here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, before we begin the Woodfall Temple, there's actually something that I forgot in Clocktown. Well, remember that bomb shop we went to? Well, might be a good idea for me to pick up some bombs. So, I'm going to withdraw 30 rupees from that. And a 40 rupee charge, blah blah blah, I know, shut up. And since the bomb shop is open 24 hours a day, I might as well go ahead and pick up some bombs right here. Yeah, since I clearly forgot to do it, I'm the great organizer of this thing, people. Alright, so bomb bag is 50 rupees, so technically you could have gotten this, like, as soon as you got 50 rupees, but hey, at least I wanted to get something out of the way. So now that we have all that settled, all of that forgetfulness settled, time to go back to Woodfall. Yes. So, now that we have all that settled, let's not go into the poison water, and let's go! Now, here's something interesting that I'm going to be doing for this particular dungeon. I am going to do this in one shot. I'm going to do this in one shot. So, if something does indeed go wrong in the recording, I always have my backup file. So, thankfully, I risked my practice file for this. Anyway, here we are in Woodfall Temple, the first dungeon of the game. And already, here we have a stray fairy. So, remember how the Great Fairy said that we needed to collect the pieces of her? Yeah. The Great Fairy's pieces in each of the temples we'll be going into. Well, this is what she was talking about. In each of the temples that we're going to be going into, there are these little fairies called stray fairies. So already we have two. We're making great progress here. You'll know that a stray fairy is in the room when the Great Fairy Mask's hair starts to shimmer. And when it's not shimmering anymore, that means either there are no stray fairies in the present room, or we collected them all. So, pretty useful stuff indeed. Anyway, now let's go over here, and let's avoid these Skulltulas as they are gonna drop down on us. Whoa! Yes. Got it. Ugh, that stench! This place stinks just like the swamp! Yes, indeed it does. So, this could very well be the source of all the poisonous water in the swamp. And of course, like the great heroes that we are going to do that, and get another stray fairy from the Deku Baba. Awesome. So the Great Fairy's mask is very helpful. Is very helpful indeed. Because obviously my best advice for you if you're going stray fairy hunting, if you're into that sort of thing, is do not leave a room until you made sure you collected every single stray fairy in that room. That is quite literally the best advice I can offer. And just like the Great Fairy did in Clocktown with the reward, there is indeed a reward for getting all the stray fairies in the temple. In each temple. Just trust me. Now, technically, these rewards are completely optional, but I would seriously recommend tracking all the stray fairies down in each of the temples for as much as you can. Anyway, let's do that, and not pull out our ocarina like a dumbass. God. Hooray! Another stray fairy. So, I think that's all of them in this room. Yeah, it is. Alright. So, let's hop aboard here. Now, about these lily pads right here, you do not, I repeat, you do not want to, stand on them as a human. Because, simply put, those lily pads are the lily pads of death. They are the original lily pads of death, people. And not in that way where it's like, you have a one straight shot all the way to the Shine Sprite. No. They quite literally eat you. And here come the Aflac turtles, by the way. So basically, that's how you defeat a snapper. You bury yourself in a Deku flower like this when you're in Deku form, like so. and when they come from and basically when they're directly beneath or directly above you, you basically jump on them by surprise, like so. Not like the way I'm doing it, but in a different kind of way. Booyah! Yeah! That's what we're talking about, baby. And we get a treasure chest. Hooray! So check this out as a Deku. Check this out. We go inside the chest. That was a burp. And this is the map! Yay! I can say this is the map again. Yay. So, yeah, we got the map. So, typically how dungeon maps work, well, with the sole exception of Skyward Sword, where the dungeon map is both, where the map is both a map and a compass all in one, is basically you know your way around the dungeon at this point. There are only 2 floors and several rooms, so there's not really much of this temple, not too much to this temple, essentially. And can I make it? Ah, I missed. So, whoa, 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 oh, God, oh, jeez. That's something that's really jerkish right there. Like I said in part 1, like when you fall into the water like this, like I'm doing on purpose, it starts you off at the very edge of the thing. That is really, really stupid how they designed that. Ugh. So, it's not really too much of a problem, but it may become a problem later, or apparent later. So anyway, we got this huge block right here. Looks pretty light. Well, don't just stand there. Press A to grab it and see it to move. Okay. So, we got this big old block right there that we can push. Right there. And there's a Skulltula right there. Who knows? We might as well kick its ass. Or can we? Can we do that with the thing? No, we can't. Shoot. Looks like we're gonna have to be the old-fashioned way. Which is by hope to God that we can do that. Yeah, we can. That was easy enough. And wouldn't you know it, that contains a stray fairy. So there's actually another one in these little bumblebee hives right here. And if I could reach them, that would be wonderful. That's the kind of thing about the bubble blasts. You have to be at the exact distance too. But remember, it costs magic power, so be careful. And wouldn't you know it, there is another one, like I said. Hooray. Now, I know this is extremely risky. I know this is extremely risky right here. But something I love to do is go into the poison water like a boss and get the stray fairy in the bubble. Why? Because a little known fact is that stray fairies can also heal up your hearts. Yeah, heal up your hearts. So, yeah, that's a thing apparently. This torch is still warm. The torch is still warm. Well, we want to go over there. Now, I don't think we'll be using the Deku form for quite a while, so we're gonna just actually no, I'm gonna keep out the Deku mask right here and do that. And apparently because Dekus cannot apparently move or use Deku sticks apparently because we're just too small. Yeah. We have to do this. It's a bit of a shorter way to do this because take a look. Once we light up this thing, we want to run, 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 because those moths can hurt you. I'm not kidding. Those things can hurt you. Yeah. Anyway, want to do that, so we can do that, and we can go into Le Door, where we can see dragonflies right here. Now, like I said a million times, I seriously love all the enemies in Majora's Mask. They're like my favorites in the Zelda series, and I don't think anything else could top. Not even Skyward Sword's enemies could top the designs in Majora's Mask. And you'll pretty much see some of my more favorite enemies in this game as we go along in our adventure. So, anyway, now that we got the compass, basically how the compass works is that the compass allows you to see where the boss room is and what treasure chests that we missed are visible via those squares. So, yeah, that's how it works. And just like I said before, in Skyward Sword, it was changed so that the compass is now non-existent. And now we have the dungeon map basically working as both a map and a compass at the same time. So, yeah, anyway. No, they're not. There are no more stray fairies here. So, it's getting pretty close to 11:30, and like I said before, I'm gonna want to halt my progress at 11:30. Because some things are gonna... Because, well, spoiler warning, some things are going to happen in Clocktown that I want to go for. And I want to make sure... And we want to make sure that we get there in time. So, ooh... We got these enemies right here. These are called black bows. Just calm down and attack it. Keep calm and attack. Yeah, I'd rather jump on that fad. Thank you very much. Try the lamb. And this room is dark, essentially. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and light all these torches that are lined up on the walls. So, yeah, fortunately they're lined up on the walls right here, so... Yeah, that'll be a thing. And Majora's Mask, by the way, in advance, I'm sorry I haven't recorded you in so long. Wind Waker was just more interesting than you. I'm so sorry, man. But you're just getting in out of... Yeah. Actually, no. You probably won't know this, because, of course, I'm updating daily, of course. But I am this is basically being recorded, like, days after the last part, because... Well, simply put, I haven't been able to find time to record. Either that or I was just too lazy. Yeah, laziness is back again, people. Yeah. And it was because spring break was going on, and I wanted to be lazy, and I wanted to take, like, days off or whatever, so... Yeah. And actually, I think I want to take a break at 11:45. And... Please make it, please make it, please make it. Ow, you suck! You suck, diddlyuck. Ugh. Man. Okay, so you know what? I'm pretty much gonna halt my progress right there. Simply because I don't want to stay in here too long, plus, oh my god, close up on a Deku's face. Oh my god. Plus, I don't want to be in this room for too long, and I was kind of hoping I wanted to get something out of the way, because... stuff. Anyway, using the Song of Soaring in a dungeon. It's something pretty useful, because when you use the Song of Soaring in a dungeon, you can get warped back to the entrance. So, that is very, very useful indeed. So, now I want to use the Inverted Song of Time to basically return the flow of time back to normal for now. Because, well, you'll see in a moment. But for now, let's use the Song of Soaring once again, like a boss. I speedrun like a boss. Once again, we're going to use the Song of Soaring to go back to Clocktown. And by the way, Sonic, Link has you beat. He used Chaos Control before it was cool. So, in North Clocktown here. Let's see, what do we got over here? I'm not doing anything suspicious. Really? Not doing anything suspicious, eh? Suspicious! Anyway, we want to go to North Clocktown at around midnight. Because something particularly interesting happens. And... ooh, hello. So, and also, it's pretty much recommended that you at least have the Song of Inverted Time on for this. I just wanted to speed things up a little bit more, just in case, well, you know, stuff happens. And yes, you can skip that animation, by the way. You just can't skip it the first time. Anyway, hey! I didn't mean to do that. So, Let's wait. A lot of waiting in this game, actually. You know what? That's the kind of thing That's the kind of thing, though, like, there's a lot of waiting in Majora's Mask, actually. Like, in the first few days, like, there's a lot of waiting around and stuff for, like, stuff to happen like this right here. And I'm prancing around like a little girl. Oh my god. Yeah, when you have time slow down and that guy over there just prances around, it's hilarious. Yeah, give the old lady her luggage back. Okay, or luggage back. Okay. So basically what we have to do now is that dude stole her luggage. So you know what? We'll spin attack him to death. I'm gonna slash you. I'm gonna slash you. I'm gonna kill you. If only this game wasn't ready to eat for everyone, then we would have had some blood in our hands. Get back here. Get back here. And guard, stop him. Okay, you are officially the worst guards ever. If you didn't even stop a burglary. Thank you. Since you didn't make up with them, I can finally stock bum bags in our shop. Maybe I'll put them out tomorrow. You look like a dog, old man. I mean, oh... You look like a dog, old man. Okay. Okay, in all seriousness, for stopping that thief, we got the Blast Mask, which basically will allow us to have a bomb in the form of a mask. So, explode! By pressing the B button, we can blow up our face. However, it will cost half of our health. However, there is a bit of a useful trick. If you use your shield and use the Blast Mask like so, you won't take any damage. That's how pussies do it. But anyway. Now we want to go over to the laundry pool. And yes, we added that old man. Oh my god. We added that old man, or like, keep calling her old man. Stop it. God. Stop doing that. Jeez. Anyway, this dude. La 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 la. They said I was too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Now I'm sad. I could just think about the past to keep my mind off the bad. Ah, yes, I'll do that. Dear guest, long ago I was in an animal troupe with dogs and donkeys and such. Why could a man join? That's because I'm a man and animal to my boy. They're all great, but there's one thing I didn't like about it. Why, what's the dog the leader? Was it because there was something wrong with me, sir? Oh, that dog was an amazing leader. He always had a stellar troop, no matter what animals he had to work with. That's why I stole it. The dog's mask, I stole it. I wanted it to because it was the leader's mask. But I no longer need it. I give it to my guest. Okay, either that dude is just as bipolar as the Happy Mask Salesman or something else. Anyway, we got the Bremen Mask. The leader was a good instructor. His members matured quickly and they became adults in an instant. And we got Guru, the traveling musician, and we listened to his confession of guilt. That is muy awesome sauce stuff. And on that note, I am now syncing my commentary.